If you ever feel like you're not qualified enough to write a book, listen to this. So I wrote my very first book, The 6 Pillars of a Rewarding Life. I wrote it like a few years back. I actually wrote inside that I didn't feel qualified enough to write this book. What's crazy is because I think I wrote it when I was 30 years old, but I'd only lived like half or not even half a life yet. And who am I to tell people how to live a rewarding life when I've only lived for 30 fucking years? What was really cool about that whole experience of going through that imposter syndrome and all those doubts is coming out on the other side with so much clarity in, one, also how I want to live, but two, it sets you up to be so confident because writing gives you so much clarity. And when you write the book and you get so much clarity, you get so clear in what you want to do next. And what I wanted to do was write another book next. And that's when I was like, fuck it, I'll just write another book, Evolve Your Skills. And then so I wrote that book within like 6 months because I had the process. Like the first book took me 3 years. The second book then took me 6 months because I figured out, oh, well, I've got a fucking process now. So I'm going to write Evolve Your Skills. And then that was released, I think, on an Easter weekend. I was in Bali actually, and I remember it was really fun. When that was released, I was like, I can't really make a lot of money by selling my books and just being an author, but I have the knowledge on how to write a book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a book on how to write and publish a book, and then I'm going to start a business on how to write and publish a book and use my book as the way to sell my services. So, and that's just what I did. It makes so much sense because the clarity you get from a finished book leads to so many more opportunities on the other side. So if you've ever thought about writing a book, I guarantee you this is so worth it for your business as well. You know, take it from me, someone who never had a business before writing a book. Like it's a lot of work to start the business from an actual book. But if you've already got a business, like that's also is doing well, use your book as like kerosene to the fire. You know, your business can explode so much by just adding your book to your business through so many different avenues.